Hey everybody, this is David B69 and welcome to our Phillies franchise mode. I hope everybody's doing fine today. I'm going to quickly just throw in my voice, give you an update on where we're standing on a few things, and then start playing a game. As you know, the last two episodes we had Tim Tebow, and I basically just, early in the season I grabbed him and I basically just wanted to use him for a couple games, and I was originally planning on doing it in September, but since we're winning so bad, figured why not, and I can get my prospects that actually need the time, I can give them more time. So on the 20th, I recalled him, put him in there, sent Gosselin down to the minors, played a couple games. Tebow, if you haven't watched it yet, he only went 1 for 9, got a single. So as you see here, he has been released, not sent to the minors. He was flat out released. Brought Gosselin back, did a few other promotions here, and then I just made a few other changes, and then I did this little tiny thing, or signed a few players, and then I made a little trade. I got Cole Hamels from the Braves for 3 minor leaguers. Okay, I don't know if you've heard of those 3 players, but they're a rotting pile of garbage. And the main reason the Braves accepted it is because Hamels was down to a 68. He was in their AAA system now, and so he wasn't getting any time, and he was soaking up, I think it's like $16 million, the contract that he was getting paid to sit in AAA. So it was worth it. And I just got rid of a couple relievers that I'm never going to use, and they're kind of older, and a right fielder that I'm not going to use. It's a win-win. And I optioned Pivetta down to the minors when doing that. So I have a solid starting pitcher now. Now, as soon as I did that, I looked at the starting pitchers, and Hamels went from a 68 from in the minor leagues there to a 36 here. I was able to change his uniform number to 35, so it's appropriate. And and then I put him in the 5-man rotation, and he's sitting at number 3. So we'll be getting some starts soon, but just basically wanted to give that heads up. Let me turn the mic off and let's get the game.
We are under the lights as the show gets you ready for another edition of Major League Baseball. Ought to be a good one here between the Philadelphia Phillies and the Atlanta Braves. Braves baseball next. Mike Foltynewicz, a right-hander from Illinois, will be the starter here. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, listen, you don't have to know much about statistics to know that this is a bad year as a starting pitcher. Left-handers are hitting over 300 against this guy. He's going to have to change something or he won't be pitching very long in this league.
Now batting, Andrew Mccutchen. And we are set for baseball here this evening. Pitch popped up. Freeman has it, and it's a quick out, number one. Stepping in, Scott Kingery. And as you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against southpaws than he does against right-handers. First delivery to him on the way. Slider gets the outside. That's a strike. Well, boys, these Braves, as they take the field here tonight, they come in on the heels of a victory last time out, but they've been in a bad stretch recently, losing 5 of their last 8 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, I always felt like these were huge games, whether it's earlier in the season or later in the season, to find a way to get to 500. You feel like you can start fresh and start pushing in a different direction. You cannot continue to ride that seesaw of win one, lose one. This team has to get hot. Starts today.
And set up behind the dish is Eric Summersgill as you see the rest of the umpiring crew there.
You know what, Dan? I'm always baffled when Eric Summersgill's behind the dish because he has a tendency to favor one side of the plate.
You know, that's one of the things I think pitchers get a little bit frustrated with the E-train at times. It's like, hey, if you're going to give me that inside quarter, give it to me, but don't keep moving the dish around on me all game.
Harper.
Stepping up now, Bryce Harper, and he enters play today, currently 5th in the National League batting race.
There's no way you could have forecasted this kind of season from this guy. Not to take anything away from him, but I don't think many people in baseball considered him to be one of the league's best hitters for average coming into this year.
Now a strike called in the upper part of the zone.
They teach pitchers to keep the ball down, but if you can locate upstairs like that, it really gives you the ability to mess with the eye level of the batter.
Not surprisingly here, this is on the ground to the right side. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Nothing doing here in the opening half inning. It's the Phillies nothing, Braves coming up. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Zack Efteling, a right-hander from Florida, gets the ball as the starter here. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Well, I think the key for him is going to be locating strikes and forcing soft contact. He doesn't have dominant stuff compared to some other guys, but if he executes, he can still be very effective. We'll see how he does.
So up steps Ozzy Albies to show you what he did in May versus what he's done so far at the plate in June. And he takes a cold strike, 0-1. These Phillies, as they enter play here tonight, fellas, they're coming off a loss last time out, but they've been playing well, winners of 5 straight prior to that game.
Yeah, Matty, this team finds itself with a huge lead, double digits right now, and climbing, playing really good baseball. Some people will say, oh, you don't want to have that big a lead, you start resting on your laurels. I look at it the other way, man. You've earned the right to kind of get some guys off their feet if the manager wants to. There's a lot of different ways you can go about it. This team's focused and playing really good baseball. I would not worry about it. Keep pushing the throttle.
Line towards center field, and he will run this one down. A good read off the bat for the second out. So next up will be Freddie Freeman, having a very nice year, currently second in the NL batting chase.
This season really shouldn't come as a surprise to many. We all know what kind of skill this guy produces when he has a bat in his hands.
Upper part of the strike zone, a dangerous pitch with the changeup, but he laid off. 2 out, nobody on. A ball and a strike now to the Braves first baseman. 2 balls and a strike to Freeman. Now the 2-1. And it's fouled away. Here now the 2-2. Grounder down the line at third, but a foul ball as it holds it 2-2. Now here's the pitch. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. Braves failed to score in their half of the first. We'll head to the second now at Truist Park. No score here on the show. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Rhys Hoskins. He enters this one second in the National League round trip category.
Man, this guy's been in fuego lately. A boatload of homers over his last 10 games.
Yeah, usually, Dan, guys get hot throughout the course of the season, but not like this. Hot and hot with damage.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. High and deep down the left field line. And this will not be caught. It's a foul ball.
Man, the batter's eyes lit up right there. A hanger just a little bit out in front. Couldn't keep it fair.
1 ball and 1 strike to the Phillies first baseman. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Ozuna is under it. 1 away.
Batting fifth, the center fielder, number 24.
At the plate, Roman Quinn. His career line with Foltynewicz. He's just 1 for 6. He'll hold off on the slider to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. And he watches one split the middle here, 1-1. That fastball was a lively one. You could hear the pop of the glove all the way up here.
Hey, I admit I'm a little biased. There's nothing better than that pop of a glove on a good fastball. Looking forward to hearing a lot more of that pop the rest of this one.
A swing, and this one is blasted to right field. Nothing's gonna stop it. And this one is gone. A home run. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. Home run number 9 on the year, and the Phillies grab a 1-0 lead.
Hey, every once in a while, this speed guy will jump up and bite one. He absolutely crushed that baseball. Doesn't fit his usual tool description, but he can go deep if you leave one over the heart of the plate.
At the plate now, Davy Grion. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. Pitch popped up. Albies is there, 2 down.
Batting 7.
Now to the plate, Bryson Stott, and he's got that batting lineup near the 300 mark entering play. Pitch on the way. And a fastball to start things out here. Not close. It's a ball and no strikes. In there, and it's even at 1. In the air now, out to left. Ozuna is under it, and that ends the inning. But the Phillies strike first on this solo home run. We'll go to the bottom of the second. It's now 1-0 Philadelphia. Now at the plate, Ronald Ikuyo, who comes into this one 6th in the National League in home runs.
You know, Matty, when I think of this guy, I think of damage. Near the league leaders in RBIs as well, D-Row.
That's the stat that I think gets overlooked so much in today's game. I remember back to Chipper Jones. He used to say, how many biscuits can you put in a basket? Runs and ribbies. And he certainly has a knack for being able to drive in that big run.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. And he will make the nice running catch out there as he had to travel a long distance to rein that one in.
Batting fifth, the left fielder, Marcel.
So the bases are empty with one man gone. And that'll bring up the big-time RBI man Marcel Ozuna. Change-up, a little bit inside, 1-0. A ball and a strike.
You know, when you're facing a top-of-the-line pitcher like this, he's going to be down around the knees like that more often than not. The key is punishing whatever mistakes he makes, but so far he hasn't made many.
Here's a shot to left field and deep. Look at this. Gone. A solo shot here to left, number 14 on the season, and the Braves have now tied the ball game at 1.
Most pitchers aren't going to throw this guy much of a fastball to try to challenge him because this guy can hit him a mile just like he did with that swing right there. Impressive power.
Here now is the catcher, Tyler Flowers. As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. He'll check in here at 256. 5 homers and 28 RBIs. Slider laid off for a ball.
Well, he's not proving that he can command his breaking ball in the zone right now. And until he does, there's no reason to bite on it.
The count now at 2-1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Takes this the other way to right. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
That's what we refer to in the biz as a hanger right there. He's lucky he's getting his baseball back.
So here's Johan Camargo head-to-head at the start of play against Zack Efteling. He's 0 for 5. He'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball 1. Efteling is sort of a curious case as a starter. Usually doesn't walk many guys, but at times he ends up giving up his share of hits. The translation on that is that he throws a lot of strikes, but oftentimes they are hittable strikes.
One of the keys, Matt, you'll have to...
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. Braves able to tie things up on this home run. We've played 2, all even now at 1-1. Now at the plate, Matt Duffy. He carries the 8th best batting average in the National League entering play.
Matt Duffy.
Here comes the first pitch.
Great pitch right there. That is a huge breaking ball. Not shocked he took it. Got to calibrate that one for a second.
And that misses downstairs for a ball, 1-1. Duffy, often known as the Duff Man in baseball circles. He was taken in the 18th round during the first-year player draft of 2012.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
Slider can't find the zone here, and he's behind now 3-1.
You can bet they'd love ball 4 here. That gives the pitcher on deck an obvious bunt situation to move the runner into scoring position.
Acuna on the move. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning. So 1 gone now as we give you a look at where these 2 teams find themselves entering play in the National League's Eastern Division race. Now at the plate, Zack Efteling, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Here's the pitch. Now a wave and a miss. Looked like the slider there. swing and a miss here as he's down on strikes. So it's 2 up, 2 down to begin the third.
Classic slider down and away for the strike out there. Not a whole lot to say about that pitch that hasn't been said a million times already. That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hand, so they end up chasing when they're in protect mode.
Andrew Mccutchen is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. Now the pitch. Hanging curveball taken, though, for a second strike. Looking at his lifetime numbers, Mccutchen has a track record of power hitting at the major league level, over 200. And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Phillies down in order. After 2.5, it remains a 1-1 ball game. Stepping up to the plate, Austin Riley, and he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Good slider there, and he gets ahead of him 0-1. High in the air out to center field. Quinn has to roam straight back, but he has it for the first out. Stepping in for the Braves, Mike Foltynewicz. He'll get to take his first cuts here. And this is just off the outside corner for a ball, 1-0. A ball and a strike. The 1-1. Misses, ball 2.
You certainly know he's not trying to work around the pitcher, but sometimes the hardest thing to do is to throw a strike to a guy that you know won't swing the bat.
Hit back up the middle, and that is through into center field for a 1-out single.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere.
And he tries for the backhand reach at third, but he gets by the glove down the line.
Take a look at this again in slow motion. He tracks this thing all the way, gets his hands quickly through the zone, and just rips it down the left field line, just how they draw it up.
Here's Nick Markakis now, the right fielder, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. Fouled off. Ready with the 1-1. Skied down the left field line. And this will wind up a foul ball. And that's going to be high, 2-2 now. Not where he wanted that fastball to be, and it's 3-2 now.
That was kind of a gift to the hitter. He's up there probably thinking of protecting on 2-2, but when you launch a ball that high out of the strike zone, it's obviously easy to take that one. Well, he battled to get it to a 3-2 count, but that pitch wasn't even close. Now he's got a man on with 1 out, so he's got to focus on trying to get the ground ball.
In there, and it's 0-1. On the ground to the left side. One there. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. Just what the doctor ordered. He gets the double play to get him out of the inning. Back with more Monday Night Baseball following this. All set for the start of the inning, and stepping in will be the very fleet-footed Scott Kingery. Fouled away. According to the career numbers on the back of his baseball card, Kingery is slugging just a little over 400. Not a huge threat, but he can certainly square one up on occasion. Lifted in the air to center field. Acuna is right there, 1 down.
The right fielder, number 3, Bryce Harper.
So the base is empty here with 1 away, and that'll bring up Bryce Harper. Popped him up. Albies is there. 2 gone.
Now batting. The first
Two are gone in the Philly fourth, and that'll bring in a perennial MVP candidate for years to come, Rhys Hoskins. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball one. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
It's a lot easier to hit when you're putting yourself in good hitters counts. This guy's done a great job not swinging at pitchers' pitches. And when he's getting the ball in his zone, he's getting the barrel to it. He's been hot lately.
2 balls and a strike to count. Hit hard down the line. But this will be a foul ball as that evens things at 2-2. To third. Throw in the dirt to first, and he can't come up with it cleanly.
Up next for Philadelphia.
Man, as we take another look at this in slow motion, you can see that the first baseman makes a great effort to scoop it out of the dirt. Almost had it, but it squirts out of the pocket, and the man's on board with a throwing error.
From the belt, kicks and deals. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Camargo has a play, makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Phillies strand one. On to the bottom of the fourth, tied 1-1. Ready now, Ronald Ikuyo. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last 8.
It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. But it bends just foul into the second deck. Waved at and missed, and he's behind 0-2.
Man, as a pitcher, you have to love pitching 0-2. Multiple ways, up, down, in and out, throw the breaking ball.
Meanwhile now, this ball's trouble as it looks like it'll be good for extra bases. Not in time, and he's in there with a double. So he's into second on the 2-base hit here to lead off the home fourth. And as you can see there on the team leaderboard, he's currently pacing the club here as we approach the midway point of the season. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. Acuna stands at second with no outs. Good slider there, but laid off and called the ball low. Good location on the outside corner there. 1-2.
Hey, that's a great job by the pitcher right there, stealing a strike with that get-me-over breaking ball, and now he can get a little nastier with it in the dirt.
And he fouls this one off. Here's another 1-2. A bouncer to the left side. And the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play.
Now batting, catcher, Tyler.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Tyler Flowers. He singled his last time up.
Yeah, and they take another single right here. That third base coach is dying to wave his arms.
Oh, and he's into third safely with the stolen base. 1-0 count. Here it is. Hard on the ground towards short. He's got it. Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile the runner is in to score.
Good manufactured run right there. Lead off double, move him over with the ground ball, and just put the ball in play and let him come home. Make scoring runs look easier than it actually is. That
gets down, and the inning continues. And a half-hearted throw to first by the right fielder, but he's in there easily.
Now batting, third baseman, Austin.
To the plate now, Austin Riley, as he swings and misses at a first pitch fastball. 0-1. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout. Lifted in the air to straightaway center. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. It's a run on 2 hits, 1 left. We played 4 full. The Braves lead it 2-1. Welcome back to Truist Park just outside Atlanta as we send it down to check in with Heidi.
Matt, I talked with Philadelphia's manager during the break about the Phillies' offensive production to this point. And one thing he stressed to me is the need for them to have more competitive at-bats the rest of the game. One example he brought is the number of at-bats that have gotten to a full count today. That number being 0. He said that stat alone shows that they're making it way too easy on the opposing pitching to get easy outs. So he's hoping to see a little more fight out of his hitters the rest of the way.
Leading off for Philadelphia.
Okay, thank you, Heidi.
Davey Guillon.
The pitch. And he got him out in front that time. Strike one.
Man, this guy's been incredibly efficient so far in this one, mostly because he's getting ahead. 70% of the batters he's faced, he's thrown the first pitch, strike two.
Ready with the 1-1 pitch. And not a real good cut at that slider, and he's behind 1-2. Two balls and two strikes to the Phillies catcher. Here now the 2-2. Doesn't get the zone. Count full now. Bryson Stott is on deck. Fastball swung on and missed for the first down.
I really liked it. He gave up nibbling out of the zone trying to get him to chase. That wasn't working, so he just reached back and fired a good old country hardball fastball right by him. No better feeling in the world when you're a pitcher than throwing a fastball right by a guy.
And Markakis will tuck this one in for out number 2.
The third baseman, number 6.
Into the box now, Matt Duffy. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1.
If he doesn't shorten his swing up right there, there's no chance he keeps his bat back.
A ball and a strike.
1 ball, 1 strike.
The 1-1 is laid off for ball 2. 5th inning, 2-1 our score. Breaking ball well inside and taken for ball 3.
If I'm in the box right now, I'm coming unglued. He is going to throw something over the heart of the plate.
And this one misses inside a ball. He walked him, and they've got themselves a 2-out base runner.
This is only their second base runner of the game after that earlier hit. Tough to score when you don't have anyone on base, so we'll see if they can get something going here.
A.J. Pollock will look for some 2-out magic here as he'll pinch hit with 2 gone and a runner at first.
A.J. Pollock.
Inside with the fastball, it's 1-0.
Hey, I know the tying run's at first right here, but if the pitcher on the mound executes, keeps the ball in play, I think good things are going to happen.
The 1-0 home. Duffy, the runner at first with 2 gone. 1-2 now. Waved at and missed for the 3rd out. Not much of a chance at hitting that one, and the inning is over. 1 left for Philadelphia. Our score remains. Jose Alvarez, a 5'11" left-handed reliever, enters to take over on the mound now.
Number 52.
Now to the plate, the pitcher, Mike Foltynewicz, 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. The 1-0. 2 balls and a strike. Alvarez has seen his role change with those 1-batter lefty specialists going the way of the dodo as a part of MLB's pace of play initiatives. This is foul right side. Now a swing, and he gets him to pop it up. Kingery shading to his right, and that'll get down for a base hit.
Hey, I've been impressed with this guy. Not only has he thrown the ball well, but now he's mixing in a base hit late in the game, giving his manager options, whether or not he wants to pinch run, keep him in there, go to the relief. I mean, he's opened up a whole weaponry box for the manager.
Hit hard back up the middle. There's one. On to first, a double play.
Now batting.
Standing in, Nick Markakis. It was a walk in his last trip. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. The 1-0 home. Well hit out to straightaway center. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. Braves go down quietly as they're unable to add to their 2-1 lead. Here's Andrew Mccutcheon now to start things out in their half of the sixth as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that, quite frankly, has been non-existent to date.
No doubt about that. Now, they've been completely overmatched to this point. One hit through 5 innings. I mean, what else can you say about the pitching they faced other than it's been fantastic? We'll see if that continues as we approach the later inning.
1 ball, no strikes the count. Oh, and this ball is absolutely blasted. High and deep. And gone. An absolute bomb. It's a solo shot off the bat of Andrew Mccutcheon. And even 20 home runs for him now thus far, as the Phillies have come back to tie this one at 2.
Baseball has really changed. Remember when leadoff guys were guys that would just draw walks and steal bases? But that's not the case anymore. Guys like this, they have pop in their bat and they can go deep.
And in steps Scott Kingery. And it's fouled away. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Line drive to left. And that'll get down out there for extra bases. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
Left fielder really never had a chance at that one at all. It was over his head before he knew it, bouncing off the base of the wall for an easy double. Those are the kind of shots anyone would feel good about.
And Bryce Harper will dig in at the plate as he'll take a look at a slider that can't make it back to the corner. It's ball 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Waved at and missed as he took something off there. 1-1. And so now the Braves will get both a left-hander and a right-hander up and throwing in the bullpen. Had nibbled the corner there but missed. 2-1.
Those were 2 great executed pitches right there away from this batter. He can hurt you in a heartbeat. I don't think anything's going to leak out over the heart of the plate.
3-1. Kingery leads off second with nobody out. Ball hit out to Albies at second base. Fielded cleanly, and that's the first out. And that'll bring up the Sacramento product, Rhys Hoskins. He was able to reach base thanks to an error in his last at-bat. And that misses for ball 1. 2 runs, 3 hits, and no errors on the ledger for the Phillies to this point. And a fastball here that's taken for ball 2.
If you've been paying attention, the guy on the mound does not want to come inside. If I'm at the plate, I'm leaning out over.
Too tight with that one. 3-0.
This is a spot you like to be in as a good hitter. Runners in scoring position and count leverage in your favor.
And there's ball 4 as this one gets away a bit. And now they've got the runner caught in the hot box as he thought about going home. In plenty of time, and he's out at third.
And with the bases empty and 3 balls, I think they were probably just saying, hey, we're not going to compound our mistakes here. Better issue a free pass and give him something to drive.
Here's a breaking ball, but it doesn't quite find the strike zone. the 1-0.
Oh, that's off the plate.
Two tough sliders right there, but he was able to lay off him. Might have bought himself a fastball in this situation.
Lifted the other way out to left center. Ozuna giving chase. He's got it. A great running play, and that'll retire the side. But the Phils have come back to tie it thanks to this solo home run. On to the bottom of the 6th, and we're deadlocked now at 2 apiece. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and that brings in Freddie Freeman.
The first baseman, Freddie.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Hit out towards second. Kingery's there. And quickly there's one down to lead off the frame.
The center fielder,
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Ronald Ikuyo. 1 for 2 with a double on his line thus far. Robert Stock will come on now to make his 30th appearance of the year so far.
Stop.
Pitch on the way.
Hey!
0-1 count. Here it comes.
Nope, that's the ball.
1-1.
If you're going to have success against some of the better hitters in the game, you've got to get that pitch right there. 0-2, he's almost certainly out. 1-1, he's got a chance to really do some damage.
Got him.
Boy, that's really disappointing for a guy that has wheels, right? All he wants to do is get on base and take advantage of the strength of his game, which is his speed. But with the strikeout right there, you can't get on first base if you strike out.
And that'll bring in Marcel Ozuna as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Oh, and this at-bat is quickly moving from bad to worse. It's 0-2 now.
Ooh, wait, that was an ugly swing. I'm sure he's not going to watch that one on replay after the game.
A ball and 2 strikes now. Fouled off. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Down in order go the Braves. 6 innings complete, all square at 2-2. Luke Jackson is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7. New inning set to get underway, and next to hit is the catcher, Davy Grillon. First offering on its way. Swing and a miss, 0-1. And that's up in the zone a bit, but a called strike, 0-2. A little bit off the outside, it's 1-2.
Definitely not what you're trying to do here. 0-2 with a curveball. You see a lot of guys elevate a fastball like that in this situation, but a curve like that is just asking to get punished.
Skied into straightaway right. Markakis has a read on it, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Now batting, shortstop.
Digging in now for Philadelphia, Bryson Stott. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. This is in the air out to straightaway center. Acuna's there for it, and that's the second out of the inning.
Now batting.
Stepping in, Matt Duffy. In his career against this pitcher, he's a .333 hitter. Line drive base hit. JT Realmuto will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Number 10, JT Realmuto.
Lays off 1-0. 281 the average entering play. 28 home runs and 58 runs batted in. Hit in the air down the right field line. Mccutchen is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. Phillies strand. Victor Arano gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home seventh. Last half of the seventh here, and that'll bring in the veteran catcher Tyler Flowers. Line to the right side, and that's going to be a base hit, so the possible go-ahead run is on here to start the home half of the seventh.
Hey guys, that's a well-executed slider down the way right there. The batter just did an amazing job of staying inside the baseball and driving it the other way.
Comes set with the 0-1. Lifted the other way to left center. Center fielder on the run. He's there and records the first out. Next to bat for Atlanta, Austin Riley. 0 for 2. He's flown out twice. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Barehanded for one. On to first, and it's another double play. The fourth they've hit into tonight. My word. And that one ends the inning. Now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here. A.J. Minter will come on to pitch now as he'll move into the 8th spot in the lineup on the double switch here. Adam Duvall will also come on now as he'll move into the pitcher's number 9 hold in the order here on that double switch.
Batting 9, number 23, Adam Duvall.
He's set. Here it comes. And a fastball misses here to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now.
Pitching isn't always about getting everyone out. Sometimes it's about being smart and knowing when to pick your battles. He's been really careful with this hitter so far, and rightfully so.
Lifted in the air out to center field. Acuna's there for it. 1 out. Ready once again, Scott Kingery. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Yeah, he did a great job to go down and get that one his last at-bat. But I got to think they're going to pitch him up, maybe elevate something in the zone. Interested to see how he approaches this next AB.
The 1-0. Is a fastball taken high for a ball. Now some action in the Braves bullpen as they'll stand up a right-hander to get loose. 2 runs, 4 hits, and no errors on the ledger for the Phillies to this point. In the dirt, it's 3-0 now.
When you're playing close games like this, base runners mean everything, so he can ill afford to start giving away free passes.
Skied into straightaway right. Markakis has a read on it. 2 down.
The right fielder, number 3, Bryce.
So striding in, Bryce Harper. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. First offering on its way.
Ball 1, no strike.
Now a big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing.
That's not a pitch he misses very often. He knows he should have done something with that one.
The set and the 1-1. Fouled away. Ready with the 1-2.
That's ball 2.
Well, all of the umpires in the seats thought that was strike 3, and they weren't far off, but I think that was a good call. Looked to be just a bit outside.
He's set. The 2-2.
3 balls, 2 strikes.
Rhys Hoskins would be next. And strike 3 called as he says, you got to be kidding me, with the side retired. 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia. And this game is still tied at 2-2. Ender Inciarte is up off the bench as he will pinch hit here in the bottom of the 8th in a tie ball game. Adam Morgan is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Adam Morgan.
Right down Broadway that time. Strike 1. There's a shin-high slider laid off for a ball.
You know, something to keep in mind, they're really burning through that bullpen, and this is only the first game of the series. Definitely could have an impact on the rest of the series, and maybe even the whole week ahead.
This will kick up against the wall now. And your go-ahead run is in at second base here with a leadoff double.
And this might be the kind of AB that gets him out of that slump. Smart hitting here, just going with the pitch, using the whole field instead of trying to do too much. The results speak for themselves.
Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball. Now the 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. And he'll try to get him to chase the fastball there, but he lays off. 1-2.
Hey, textbook waste pitch right there. Does he go elevated fastball again or something slow below the zone?
Quinn is there, and he has it for the first down. But he gets back in time, safe at second base.
Up next for Atlanta, the right fielder, Nick Markakis.
Nick Markakis digging in now. 0 for 2 with a walk for him so far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Oh, look at that stop. And he'll send it on to first, and that'll freeze the runner at second with 2 away now.
Up next for Atlanta.
Here's the first baseman, Freddie Freeman. Not much in the way of productivity from him so far, but he's got a chance to come through here in a crucial spot.
Yeah, it's time now that he has to put the rest of those bats behind him, because none of that matters if he can clutch up when it really counts.
And he misses low with it. 2-0. Go-ahead runs in scoring position here with 2 down. 2-1 after the foul ball there. Good breaking ball there, laid off for the second strike. Swing and a miss at a big breaking ball, and that's how the inning comes to an end. So no runs on a hit here, no errors, 1 man left on. We've played. Shane Green will be on the mound to start the 9th inning, and his job will be keeping the ball game tied until the bottom half. Next to bat will be Rhys Hoskins. 4th trip to the plate for him, and he's at risk of ending that nice hitting streak that he's put together.
Yeah, chances are it's on his mind, Matt, but you just have to let that get out of the way as best you can. You have to approach this at bat just like any other. Otherwise, you're just getting in your own way.
Now it looks like the Braves are going to get a lefty up and throwing in their bullpen. The 1-0. Green comes into the day 3rd in all-star balloting among relievers, so we'll wait and see if he ends up receiving an invite.
Yeah, and you don't want to leave it up to a manager's decision. You want to get in based on the fan vote, and he has a chance to do exactly that if he can make a late push as we head towards the Midsummer Classic.
The 1-2. And another foul ball. He'll try again, 1-2. Fastball. Whoa, look out. That just about got him in the coconut.
Well, what do you do when guys keep fouling pitches off like this? I guess you could back them off the plate by throwing one inside.
Lifted in the air out towards left center. Acuna's there for it. Makes the play, 1 away.
The center fielder, number 24, Roman Quinn.
Digging in, Roman Quinn. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. First pitch coming, here it is. And he fouls this one off. Line drive to center field. Acuna is there, 2 gone.
I know they say sometimes that these things even out, but that was a bullet line drive that gets caught. He would have represented the go-ahead run.
First pitch on its way. Oh, and look at this. High in the air and deep. And when this ball comes down, they'll have taken the lead. Home run. So a solo shot down the line in left as they've taken a 1-run lead. In now, Bryson Stott, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
One-run game here in the top of the 9th. Hit on the ground to short. Oh, and he can't come up with it. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
Infielders are taught from the time they hold the glove that you've got to play the ball and not let the ball play you. You can see here that this one just ate him up and he couldn't recover in time.
Line drive to left. Ozuna is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. And some dramatics here in the top of the 9th as this home run gives them the lead. Last chance coming up here for the Braves. And Philadelphia's taken a 3-2 lead. Bottom of the inning now, and that'll bring up the always dangerous Ronald Ikuyo Jr. David Robertson is the man called on to close this one and earn a save in the 9th.
Now pitching for Philadelphia, number 30, David Robertson.
He's set and the pitch. And he'll look at a first pitch curveball that's in the dirt. It's ball 1. Good tailing action there. It's 1-1. Wisely lays off the cut fastball there. It's 2-1. To 2-2 now. Here's the pitch. Goes the other way and sends it deep down the right field line. A leap, but this is out of reach and off the wall. He's around second now, and they still haven't gotten to this thing. And he will get there. He's in at third as the tying run with a leadoff triple.
When this thing left the bat, I thought he was going to break the tie by himself, but he does the next best thing, ripping the ball off the wall and coming all the way around for a triple. Now we'll wait to see if one of his teammates can bring him home.
Here's Marcel Ozuna as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. 0-1 the count. From the belt, kicks and deals. Acuna at third with nobody out. And it's fouled away. Breaking ball. That's in the dirt as he takes a ball. 2-2 to Marcel Ozuna.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Here now the 2-2.
You know, taking you inside the mind of a batter right here, you can't get in auto swing mode. You still have to control the strike zone.
3-2 now. Now the payoff pitch home. Full count still. And now this will be the 10th pitch of the at-bat. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Swung on and chopped out to the shortstop. Throw to the plate. Tag not in time. And we are tied here in the bottom of the 9th. So coming to the plate, Tyler Flowers. The winning run is at first base. Now a bunt attempt here. There to make the catch is Hoskins, and that's the first out of the inning. And the next in is Johan Camargo. He's got a chance to end this one and send these fans home happy if he can get a ball deep enough into the gap. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike. And low, it's a ball and a strike.
I know this is not his finest moment, but we're not going to panic right here. This guy has been doing this a long time, a veteran that won't let the emotion get to him.
Oh, this is hit to third. Will it be 2? To second for 1. Back to first, a double play. And we are heading to extra innings. Around the horn they go. 5-4 to 3 to end the threat. We're back with more on this Monday night after this. Nick Williams is up off the bench to pinch hit here, so we'll see what he can do to begin the extra frames.
Nick Williams.
And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. Head-to-head battles with Shane Green. Just a couple of matchups, no hits in 2 at-bats. Hit hard on the ground to second. Albies brings it in. Throw to first gets him. 1 out here to lead off the 10th. So the next hitter to dig in will be Andrew Mccutcheon. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Here comes the first pitch.
0-1.
Swing and a line drive, but a foul ball. The 0-2 delivery. Oh, and look at this. High in the air and deep. And when this ball comes down, they'll have taken the lead. Home run. Solo shot to right center as they take the lead 4-3. Skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Will Smith, the 6'5" left-hander, takes over on the mound now.
Now pitching and batting in the 7th, Number 51, Will Smith. Now playing shortstop.
Into the box now, Scott Kingery, as he'll watch one miss down and in for a ball, 1-0. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. One and one.
Look out, 1-1.
This is line to left. Ozuna is in his tracks now as he makes the catch for out number 2.
Number 3, Bryce Harper.
Next to dig in will be Bryce Harper, struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0-for-4 ball game right here. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Swing and a miss that time. It's 0-1. Against left-handed pitching so far this season, Harper has a .280 batting average. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1.
Hey, they tried to tie him up on that last pitch, so I like that they went away with this one. The execution didn't work, but I like the idea behind it.
1-1. And he strikes him out here for out number 3, but the damage has been done as now they'll need some. Sir Anthony Dominguez takes the ball, looking to make sure this game goes no further. Save situation here in inning number 10. Ready for the bottom of the 10th here, and stepping in is the veteran shortstop, Adeiny Echeverria. Third baseman hugging the line here. Now the first pitch, and here's a fastball called for strike 1.
0-1.
High in the air down the right field line. On the move is Harper, and he makes the catch in the corner.
Up next for Atlanta,
Dansby Swanson lining up to hit, and he comes in as a player to watch out for, hitting well over 300 on the season. Right-hander against right-hander, as this is a ball, 1-0. And he takes a cold strike 1. Ready with the 1-1 pitch. And this is drifting foul back into the stands. Misses, ball 2. 1 out, nobody on. And that is swung on and missed, and things are starting to look bleak here for the home 9. There are 2 away now. And now back to the leadoff spot in the Braves lineup. Stepping in, Ozzie Albies. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. No balls and 1 strike. Tying run at the plate, the 0-1. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. Final strike for the Braves. And here's a fastball on 0-2, but it misses. 1-2 now.
Stone cold take right there. That fastball very well could have sent him packing back to the bench.
Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. Fouled off. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes.
They're at the count 2-2.
Well, 2 straight fastballs inside haven't put him away. So now it'll be interesting to see what he turns to.
Yanked high and deep down the line in right. And it's a foul ball. The 2-2. Fouled away. Neither guy giving in. Here's the next one. And he fouls this one off. 2-2 count. Here it comes. And he takes ball 3, so it's a full count now.
He's definitely going to want to get greedy in his zone, and he's obviously seeing the ball well, or he would have swung at that pitch. Sometimes in these long, epic at-bats, you start to get into swing mode.
And he'll make the final out to put an end to this one, and the Phillies have taken game 1 of the series on the road as the ball game is over.
Hey, it took them an extra frame to do it, but hey, they're not going to complain as they lock up a nice road victory here in 10 innings.
And it's a 4-3 finish in this evening's ball game. Philadelphia get the win on the heels of 4 home runs. David Robertson gets the win in relief, his second of the year. Sir Anthony Dominguez hammers down the save, his second. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
Our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Philadelphia Phillies, 4 runs on 6 hits, no errors. They left 5 men on base. For Atlanta, 3 runs on 10 hits, 2 errors. They left 8 men on base. The winning pitcher is David Robertson. His record is now 2-0. The loss goes to Shane Green. He falls to 2-2. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 7 minutes. Ladies and gentlemen, on behalf of the Braves and everyone at Truist Park, we'd like to thank you for attending and remind you to please.
Welcome, everyone. Let's jump right in and revisit the news and events from Monday. Starting off in the National League East, the Phillies combined for 4 total home runs as they beat the Braves in Atlanta 4-3. The St. Louis Cardinals combined for a 4-hitter as they took down the Fish in Miami 5-1. The Nationals got 11 hits overall as they sank the visiting Buccos 7-4. Paul Sewald collected his first W this season, helping lead the Mets past the Giants 2-0. The Milwaukee Brewers knocked out 10 hits as a team as they took down the visiting Blue Jays 6-5. The Los Angeles Dodgers totaled 11 hits as they got a road win against Arizona 8-1. They now have 6 straight victories. The Colorado Rockies combined to give up just 5 hits as they grabbed the win against the visiting Royals 3-0. The Orioles stopped their 6-game losing streak as they pummeled the Yankees 9-1. Tim Anderson added 3 RBIs to his total, leading the White Sox to victory against Detroit 5-2. The Halos amassed 14 hits in the game as they beat the visiting Red Sox 10-9. Lance Lynn had 14 strikeouts on the way to the win, leading Texas to victory over the Mariners 3-1. His ERA is currently in the top 5 in the American League. Lance McCullers Jr. collected his 8th win overall as the Astros bested the Twins 2-1. He is among the AL leaders in wins. And that'll do it for today. Enjoy the games, and we'll talk to you tomorrow.